The rise and fall of the Japanese family unit. The traditional Japanese family unit, characterized by strong familial bonds, hierarchical structure, and multigenerational living arrangements, has evolved over centuries. However, in recent decades, this family unit has faced significant changes and challenges, leading to a noticeable transformation in its structure and role in society. This essay explores the rise and fall of the Japanese family unit, examining historical context, key characteristics, and the factors contributing to its decline. Historical context and traditional structure. The traditional Japanese family unit dates back to the feudal era, particularly from the Edo period. Influenced by Confucian principles, the system emphasized a patriarchal hierarchy where the head of the household held significant authority and responsibility. This structure was not only a family arrangement, but also an economic unit, with family members contributing to agricultural or craft production. In this system, the family prioritized continuity and stability. Marriages were often arranged to strengthen familial ties and ensure the family's prosperity. The eldest son typically inherited the family estate and business, while younger sons and daughters were often married off to form alliances with other families. Women's roles were primarily domestic, focusing on managing the household and raising children. Multigenerational living was a hallmark of the system. It was common for grandparents, parents, and children to live under one roof, providing mutual support and ensuring the care of elderly family members. This arrangement fostered strong intergenerational bonds and a deep sense of duty and respect within the family. Post-war changes and economic growth. The end of World War II in 1945 marked a significant turning point for the Japanese family unit. The aftermath of the war and the subsequent American occupation introduced new social and economic dynamics. Japan's rapid economic growth during the 1950s and 1960s brought about profound changes in family life. As Japan industrialized, urbanization increased, leading to a migration from rural areas to cities. This shift disrupted traditional family structures as nuclear families became more common. The economic boom also led to the rise of the salaryman culture, where men worked long hours in corporate jobs, while women were expected to manage the household and care for children. This period saw the beginning of the decline in multigenerational living arrangements. The demands of urban life and the emphasis on nuclear families meant that elderly parents were less likely to live with their children. Instead, the rise of nuclear families created more isolated family units with less daily interaction between generations. Modern challenges and decline. In recent decades, the Japanese family unit has faced numerous challenges, leading to its further decline. Several factors contribute to this trend, including demographic changes, economic pressures, and shifting social values. Aging population and low birth rate. Japan's population is aging rapidly, with one of the highest life expectancies in the world and a declining birth rate. As of 2020, nearly 28% of Japan's population was aged 65 and older. This demographic shift has profound implications for family structures. With fewer children being born, the traditional family unit, which relied on a steady flow of offspring to continue the family line, is under threat. The burden of caring for elderly family members increasingly falls on fewer individuals, often leading to social and economic strain. Economic pressures. Economic factors also play a significant role in the decline of the traditional family unit. The economic bubble burst in the early 1990s, and the subsequent stagnation led to job insecurity and financial instability for many Japanese families. The cost of living, especially in urban areas, has increased, making it difficult for young couples to afford housing and raise children. This economic pressure has led to delayed marriages and a decline in the number of children per family. Shifting social values and attitudes towards family and marriage have also evolved. Younger generations are increasingly prioritizing personal fulfillment, career aspirations, and individualism over traditional family roles. The notion of lifelong employment and the salaryman culture are losing their appeal, and more women are seeking careers outside the home. This shift in values has led to a rise in single-person households and a decline in marriage rates. Women's changing roles. The role of women in Japanese society has undergone significant changes. More women are pursuing higher education and careers, leading to greater financial independence. This shift has challenged traditional gender roles within the family. While many women still face societal pressure to conform to traditional roles, the growing desire for autonomy and career fulfillment has led to a reevaluation of marriage and family life. Technological impact. Technological advancements have also impacted family dynamics. The rise of digital communication and social media has changed how family members interact. While technology can facilitate connection, it can also lead to more isolated and fragmented family experiences. The increase in online interaction sometimes comes at the expense of face-to-face communication, weakening the traditional family bonds that characterize the system. Efforts to revitalize the family unit. Despite these challenges, efforts are being made to revitalize and adapt the Japanese family unit to contemporary realities. Government policies, community initiatives, and changing corporate practices aim to address some of the issues facing Japanese families. Government policies. The Japanese government has implemented various policies to address the declining birth rate and support families. These include financial incentives for having children, improved parental leave policies, and efforts to increase access to affordable childcare. For example, the Angel Plan introduced in the 1990s and revised in 2009 as the new Angel Plan aimed to support child rearing by expanding childcare services and promoting work-life balance. By providing support to working parents, the government hopes to alleviate some of the economic pressures that discourage family formation. Community initiatives. Community-based initiatives are also playing a role in supporting families. Programs that encourage intergenerational interaction, such as community centers and activities for the elderly and young, aim to rebuild the connections that have weakened with the decline of multigenerational living. These initiatives foster a sense of community and mutual support reminiscent of traditional family structures. Corporate practices. Changes in corporate culture are gradually occurring to support work-life balance. Some companies are introducing flexible work arrangements, telecommuting options, and shorter work hours to accommodate employees' family responsibilities. These practices aim to reduce the strain on working parents and promote a healthier balance between career and family life. The rise and fall of the Japanese family unit reflect broader social, economic, and cultural changes in Japanese society. From the traditional system to the modern challenges of demographic shifts and evolving values, the family unit has undergone significant transformations. While the traditional multigenerational family structure has declined, efforts to adapt and revitalize the family unit continue. The future of the Japanese family unit will likely involve a blend of traditional values and modern adaptations as society seeks to balance individual aspirations with the enduring importance of family connections.